been a pinup girl?
Actually, this is my second year. We shifted into summer, so 2 years.
Nice. Do you enjoy doing this?
I do, yes. I love it.
And then for the people, what is your pinup name?
Sparkles du jour.
Nice. And how did you thought of that name?
It just came to me.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good.
How long have you been a pinup girl?
I'm coming on my first year anniversary.
Ooh, nice. What made you decide to go into it?
Well, the dolls were an organization that's a 501c charity, and we do all kinds of stuff for charities, like this time we're doing for suicide awareness. And I like doing things to help people. I have charities that are near and dear to my heart, and one of the things we get to do is come to shows like this and dress up in pinup, and it's always been a dream of mine. So
nice. So what is your pinup name?
I am Honeysuckle Scooby Doll.
And what made you decide that name?
Well, honeysuckle is one of my favorite flowers. They're very sweet, but they can also take over and invade. And obviously, I'm a Scooby freak. I have 2 Scooby tattoos.
Today.
I'm good.
Nice. And how long have you been a pinup girl?
A little over a year.
Nice. And what made you decide to go into it?
I like to help people and volunteer and do good things for people.
What is your pinup name?
Sally Doll.
Sally Doll. What made you decide that name?
I love Nightmare Before Christmas, Sally, so Sally Doll.
How are you doing today?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. So, how long have you been a pinup girl?
I don't know if I fancy myself necessarily a pinup girl, but I've been into the culture, like tattoo culture, pinup culture, probably the last, 10 years of my life. Like, I've been getting heavily tattooed in the last 10 years. And I kind of think they go hand in hand if you want me to,
Right.
that culture. Yeah.
Into pinup, what would your pinup name would be?
Well, I am with the Modified Dolls, and my Modified Doll name is Veruca Doll. So that would probably be my pinup name.
What made you decide that name?
Okay, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. There is the character in there, Veruca Salt, and I kind of think of her as sort of my alter ego, if you will. Don't care how, I want it now, I'm a bit spoiled, so yeah.
How are you doing today?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing good, thank you for asking. So, how long have you been a pinup girl?
This is my first competition.
Ooh, what made you decide to do it?
My best friend is Miss Australia.
So, what is your pinup name?
Crazy Diamond Babe.
What made you decide that name?
I'm obsessed with Pink Floyd.
How you doing today?
I'm great, how are you?
I'm doing well. How long have you been a pinup girl?
Probably for about 10 to 15 years.
What made you decide to go into it?
Oh, I've always loved the fashion and that era, so it was just something that always attracted me to it, and when the pinup shows started coming around, I was there.
Nice. So if you don't mind me asking, what is your pinup name?
My pinup name is Lola Liberty.
Nice. And what made you decide that name?
At the time, it was my very first pinup show, and it was a patriotic theme. So a coworker and I were thinking of names, and she came up with Lola, and then for patriotic theme, we thought about Liberty, and stuck with it.
How are you doing today?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
I'm doing good, thank you. So how long have you been a pinup girl?
I've only been in pinup for 2 years. Loved pinup my whole life, though.
What made you decide to do it?
My first pageant actually was for the brain tumor fund for children. One of my friends lost their child, and there's a different pageant. It's called Miss Southdown Susie, and all the benefits go to the childhood brain tumor fund. So that was really how I started, and my wife loves pinup girls, so I just want to make her smile as well.
Nice, very nice. So what is your pinup name?
Bunny Bandita.
And why is that?
I've always been called Bunny because of my nice big shiny white chiclets in the front of my mouth since I was a little kid, so it really worked out great.
How are you doing today?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing good. How long you been a pinup girl?
About 4 hours.
Oh, so you're fresh.
Yes.
Nice. And what made you decide to do it?
I have a booth here with Belfair Hose and Heavy Truck Repair, so I thought since I'm a vendor, I might as well dress up and have some fun.
Nice. So what is your pinup name?
I didn't know I was supposed to have one.
Oh, okay.
I'll think about it. I'll get back to you.
Okay, I'll be waiting. Boom, look who I found in the bar. She thought of her name. What is your name?
Cake Welder the Barbarian.
Why is that?
Because I make cakes and weld, and I'm a barbarian.
What are you doing today?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Pretty good. How long you been a pinup girl?
About 4 hours.
So awesome. What made you decide to do it?
My sister has a booth here. She's a sponsor, so I'm supporting her.
Nice. So should I ask, do you have a pinup name?
Josie May.
Today?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm doing well, thank you. How long you been a pinup girl?
I'm the Rockabilly Barbie. I've been doing pinup seriously for about 4 years, and I fell into the pinup community probably about 9 years ago when I started doing plays and acting, and I did some vintage plays.
Very nice. So you said your name really fast. So what is your pinup name?
I'm the Rockabilly Barbie.
And why is that?
When I went out in my vintage attire, everyone kept telling me that I look like a vintage Barbie doll. So, yeah, I didn't pick it. It was picked for me, kind of.
How you doing today?
Pretty good. How are you?
I'm doing well. How long you been a pinup girl?
I used to dabble in pinup years ago, and I kind of fell out of it, and then some of these girls just wrote me in over the last year.
Nice. What is your pinup name?
Tish Torrance.
And why is that?
Tish is for Morticia, and Torrance is for Jack Torrance from The Shining. I'm a spooky pinup.
So some more. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good, thank you.
How long have you been a pinup girl?
So let's see here, maybe an hour.
Oh, so you just jumped right into it?
No, this is my first show.
Oh, so have you dressed up as a pinup girl before?
Not officially. I've tried, but this is the first time where, I actually wore genre clothes.
Nice. So then in that case, what is your pinup name?
Lucille Golightly.
Why is that?
I love Lucy and Holly Golightly from Breakfast at Tiffany's.
Hey.
I'm doing well, thank you.
So how long have you been a pinup girl?
For about 3 years now, officially.
And unofficially?
Probably, I'm going to age myself here, probably about 20.
Nice. So what made you decide to do it officially?
Well, I actually showed up at a different pageant with my car and noticed the pageant going on, and there was such a variety of women of all shapes, sizes, ethnicities, ages, and they were all beautiful in their own way, and they were all so supportive of each other, and I knew I needed to be a part of that amazing network of women.
Nice. So if you don't mind me asking, what is your pinup name?
Miss Katie Did.
And why is that?
Well, my name is Katie, but when I was a little kid, that's what my parents called me, was Katie Did.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Good, thank you. How long have you been a pinup girl?
For about 5 years.
What made you decide to do it?
I just like the style and posing with cars.
Nice. So if you don't mind me asking, what is your pinup name?
Janie Jezebel.
And why is that?
My grandmother's name was Janie and Jezebel. It's a great story.
Doing today?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. How long you been a pinup girl?
I've been a pinup girl since about 2017.
What made you decide to go into it?
Actually, my friend Kelsey got me into it, and her pinup name is Chardell, or Rockabilly Barbie Chardell Monique.
Nice. Since we got hers, what is your pinup name?
My name is Miss Debbie Darling.
And why is that?
Because I think I'm sweet. I'm a darling. I used my first name and then I wanted to change my last name. So.
Hey.
Doing good.
I see you're a pinup girl. How long you been a pinup girl?
I've been doing pinup for about 7 years now.
Awesome. What made you get into it?
I like the fashion, the style, the time era, and I really like all the women who pull together from all the different age groups and come together and support each other.
Awesome. And if you don't mind me asking, what is your pinup name?
My pinup name is Raven Royale.
And why is that?
Well, I DJ here in Kitsap County. I'm DJ Raven, and so I want to stick with that name, and Royale kind of helped with my personality.
How are you doing today?
Hi there.
So I see you're a pinup girl. How long you been a pinup girl?
Since 2013.
Wow, that's pretty long. What made you get into it?
Because something about pinup, it allows women to feel good about themselves, and they feel stylish, and the community is supportive and encouraging, and who doesn't love hot cars and pretty ladies?
That is true. And if you don't mind me asking, what is your pinup name?
Dollface McGee.
And why is that?
Dollface was something I've been named, and McGee just because you gotta have some humor in life.
How you doing today?
I'm doing great. How about you?
I'm doing well, thank you. So you're a pinup woman, or is it a pinup girl?
Pinup woman.
Ooh. How long have you been a pinup girl? Pinup woman.
I've been a pinup woman for about 2.5, going on 3 years, and I just enjoy it.
What made you get into it?
I got into it because I actually had low self-esteem when I started. I was not confident for who I was, and I really wanted to get in with a group of girls who would help me build up my confidence and make me feel better about myself and be able to do something and make me feel good about who I was.
Nice. If you don't mind me asking, what is the sash you're wearing?
I am the 2017 Shift into Summer Judge's Choice winner. So I won 2 years ago at this event, and so I come out, I support them, I help coordinate this event, and I help crown the new girls.
Nice. And if you don't mind me asking, what is your pinup name?
I'm Marie Bella Rose.
Why is that?
Because my grandmother's name is Marie, and she was the one that got me into the classics, the 1940s and 50 films and cars and things like that. And then my other grandma used to call me her Little Rose, so I just kind of took a couple names and put them together that had a meaning to it.
Hey.
Good, thank you.
So you're a pinup woman. How long have you been a pinup woman?
It's been 2.5 years now.
And what made you get into it?
Honestly, I'm a seamstress, so it was the clothes. All about the clothes. It's another form of costuming for me.
Nice. And you've been doing it for how many years again? I'm sorry?
Just about 2.5 now, I think.
Nice. And if you don't mind me asking, what is your pinup name?
I am Misdemeanor.
And why is that?
Well, because if you don't want a felony, a misdemeanor's okay.
How you doing today?
So good.
I see you're a pinup. How long you been a pinup, woman or girl?
Woman. My name is Ruby Marshall. I've been a pinup for 11 years.
Nice. What made you get into it?
A friend actually just said this would be fun for you, and I ended up getting into it, and now my pinup daughter is competing tonight.
Oh, nice. You answered one of my questions, so we're going to redo the question. What is your pinup name?
My pinup name is Ruby Marshall.
And why is that?
Ruby is my grandfather's sister's name, and that is the first redhead in our family who is a girl. And Marshall is Marshall Islands, where my father was born.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. You're a pinup woman or girl?
I'm a pinup girl.
And how long have you been a pinup girl?
I've been doing this since 2010.
And what got you into it?
I got into it because of the dresses. I got into it because my children, I wanted to inspire them to just rise above the bullies and all that self-shame.
So if you don't mind me asking, what is your pinup name?
I am Miss Catastrophic.
And why is that?
Because I have catastrophic moments where it's either a good one or a bad one.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. How long have you been a pinup woman? Or is it girl?
Pretty much my entire life.
Really?
I was raised in hand-me-down clothes, so.
You have a pinup name?
I don't, actually.
What?
I know.
You're the third person I asked today. They say they don't have a name.
No, I'm sorry.
All right. Well, some more. How are you doing today?
Pretty good, sir. How are you?
Pretty good. Thank you for asking. So this is your guys' event that you threw together?
Yes, this is Shift in the Summers. This is our 4th year. We're just getting bigger and better. We move locations a lot, but hopefully we'll find a permanent home.
And do you think you'll be going into more?
Oh yes, absolutely. We're here every year. We're taking it over. Kitsap County, we're taking it over. Shift in the Summer. We have the best parties. We have bands. We have pinup girls. We have cars. You can vote on the cars. You can vote on the pinup girls. You can vote on the bikes. We involve everybody. We're more of a rung what you brung kind of thing. Like if you built it, bring it. We don't care what year it is. We're car guys and girls. That's what we are.
Thank you. And what was your name again?
Matt Sutton.
Thank you so much, Matt, for your time.
Peace.